Hello, and welcome to Collector RC. Okay, we've got the TRX here. As you can see, the paint has changed since the last time since I presented the body a while back. So yeah, I'll kind of explain it real quickly here. Despite how much prep and how much time and effort we went into doing the first original paint scheme, which turned out great. It has like that gunmetal look. Used a few different colors, including a cherry bomb pinstripe. Unfortunately, that was all Rust-Oleum brand, and like I said, despite how much prep and work we did, it was, the body itself took a lot of hits over time. It chipped away, and it just got to a point where I just was like, well, I was going to leave it kind of like that way, and just like, it gets what it gets, and so, but I guess you could say it's kind of what do you call it, October themed, Halloween theme coming up, kind of presented a good opportunity for me to try something different. So I went with obviously normally I go with tomato paints, just because they do work. They don't require as much prep besides, excuse me, you can, really just a good cleaning, washing after you're done doing your tape off or your cutting. Then do clean, air dry. I usually use like a fan and a warming system. And then I tape off my windows. I use gloves, even when I'm painting as well. So there is a proper way of doing that as well, but it doesn't require as much prep as what Rust-Oleum does. Rust-Oleum requires buffing. Anyway, so we went with the PS-2 Tomato Red. And I kind of wanted to get this cool blood kind of a look, but also it kind of gives it that maybe this was the original, or was this the original? Who knows? You can see every crack that was ever presented in the body has been, you can see that we've got some body damage as well from really gnarly hits. We do a lot with our bashers. That's probably why it's like that. With the crawlers, they do take some pretty gnarly tumbles because we do some extreme crawling. So, but yeah, just wanted to kind of go over that for now. I have done a few things to this that I may not have kind of gone over yet. One of the first things, let's see we've got some new brass. We've got the brass steering knuckles, and then we also went with the brass links that you can see down here, sort of here, front and rear. It was more for durability. I think I've kind of mentioned that before. The other thing that we added was the Desert Lizard shocks. Right now it's in the droop setting. I do not have oil in them right now, but that will change because they're kind of, if you look, they're kind of a little springy. So, but I have the soft middle, or the soft small, combined with the medium spring. And that's how my droop setting is in there. I originally had it at sprung. So those are the few things I've done recently. I tore one of my Hyrix Predator tires, which are these guys here in the front. They are dual stage, Proline dual stage, 1.9s. I ripped one of them and was kind of impatient and decided to go with the G8s. So I have the G8s Hyrix in the rear, Predators in the front. When it's wet, this is how I'd run it. Technical crawl, probably the same way, because the G8s are more designed for rock. This is more designed for wet rock. When it's dry, technical rock, I would reverse them. You kind of get what I'm going with there. They are very similar in compound. These are severely broken in. These are not, but once they are broken in, they're really close compound. So yeah, that's what we've done. This video isn't so much going over this. This is the boring stuff. This video is actually kind of an introduction to, we're going to start being a little bit more competitive in our group because, we're competitive and we wanted to kind of show what we do for fun when we're being competitive. And so we kind of created a rule system and kind of was a cool challenge. We have kind of a new guy that's kind of joined in with us, and we call him New Guy right now. And he also participated in our challenge. The winner of each of these challenges does and will receive, which will be it's actually going to be created today. They will receive a trophy, kind of a bragging right, just for fun. And we'll do like little bets in between, challenge each other, that kind of stuff. So for 1 week, that person will hold and maintain that trophy if they won a challenge. Now, in between that week, any one of us can challenge him as long as it's a respectable challenge that's suitable for both cars. So if it's crawler versus crawler, basher versus basher, drift versus drift, you have to set up a course or a way of competing that's equal, and then that person who has the trophy can challenge. Will ultimately challenge. So you can challenge to steal the trophy in between. And then each week we're going to do an automatic challenge where all of us will participate in a challenge, and that when the trophy could be switched over. The cool thing about doing the challenge in between. Now, let's say if the cuz, for instance, you say the cuz won, and little bro decided to challenge him in between that week. Now, if little bro lost the challenge and didn't get a chance to take the trophy from him, little bro cannot challenge the cuz again until that week, until there's been a change of hands of trophy. So if the cuz wins the weekly challenge back to back to back, and little bro had challenged him the first week, little bro cannot challenge him again in between those weeks, until the cuz loses that weekly trophy. I hope that wasn't too confusing. But anyway, so we had our first competition last night, so we're going to go ahead and get to that. It's kind of jumpy, so it was our first time filming a kind of a competition like this. It's basically involving the crawlers doing a little monster truck, kind of a little jump timed thing. And last week's video, we kind of showed us testing out some of the stuff we were doing with that, and some slow-mo kind of stuff, a little short. Everybody did really well. We had 3 attempts. You'll see, and I'll make sure I put them on screen. Each of us will get our first, second, third attempts. If you roll over, it's a did not finish, so DNF. And then basically, as soon as you start at the gate, time starts and finishes when you touch the ground off the last jump. So let's go ahead and get to that. And I apologize if the filming is kind of sporadic. It's just the way the filming kind of turned out. So. All right, some little details about this competition. You see those sticks there he's riding over? So the only condition you have about doing this particular contest was really, you can kind of see some lines. You have to get at least one tire over the line, and at least one tire has to touch every one of those sticks. So if you see, like, for instance, you'll see the cuz here run, and he'll, towards the end, help to back up and hit that little stick. That's why you're seeing that. So you have to hit, one tire has to hit every one of those sticks that you see on the ground. So makes it a little more difficult. Did not finish. Oh no! Oh. With an astonishing 14.35 seconds on his run, the Cuz won this competition and is the current trophy holder. So next week we compete and try to take that from him. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We are still slowly growing. We are really trying to make sure to get back to our 3 videos a week, which will hopefully be starting this week. So yeah. One more thing real quick here. So we've talked about it before, and I'm really excited. We're gonna move this out of the way because it's going to be in the way. And we've already started purchasing what we're going to do. We wanted to do a build off. We have 3 of us that are going to do the build off right now. Potentially there might be more. Sorry, my wording's a little off there. And so there may be more involved, and we'll go over the whole rules and everything. We've already everything's been planned out. So it's going to involve the 10-2 kit. So I already got my kit. Little bro's got his kit. The cuz will have his kit here soon. You can see retails are about $239.99 at a local hobby shop. And I'm in United States, West Coast, Washington. So I don't know if that makes any difference. So basically we're gonna start off. We all have to start off with the 10-2 kit. We're gonna be doing another build off later down the road, which will actually involve the TRX4 kit, not the Sport, but the TRX4 kit. That'll be the second build off we do. So basically, real quick, we're gonna just the first part of it. We all get together. We're all gonna have this. This is not opened. It cannot be opened yet. It's sealed. Let me show you here. You can see I've not opened that. So you can't open it. In the day we're all gonna get together. We're gonna do a competition where we're gonna see who can build what's in the contents in the box. So you're gonna choose which one you're gonna end up building in the beginning, and then we all get timed, we all basically start at the same time, and whoever's the first one to finish what's in their box contents in our little build off gets to choose the theme to the build off contest, a body theme. So it can be anything from horror theme to monster truck to 1980s bodies only to, all sorts of different. Whoever wins, it's their choice. And then there's gonna be a bunch of voting with you guys. You guys will have an opportunity to actually win prizes just for voting. So it's a big deal.